Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Rockmar's Living Off the Land episode. This is episode 2. Let's get this timer started and we'll talk about what's going on. So, obviously, this is right after episode 1. We are finishing some quests and turning this in. Got the Sting of the Scorpid. The carapace of a Scorpid isn't so thick that the strength of the determined warrior will be deterred. Strike strongly and without doubt, and the Scorpids should prove easy prey. There, there is an important lesson that you must take away from fighting Scorpids. The smallest and largest of opponents can still send you to your doom. In fierce combat, any number of things can prove your downfall. I have no more to teach you, Rockmar. You have done well, and I will watch your progress with interest. Is that a Star Wars reference? Alright, and then Sarkoth. From your description of the beast, I believe you must be speaking of Sarkoth. It is no wonder that Hanazu was messed up by that. Okay, let's get this soft wool vest, because it is the only one that I could wear. And we'll get it for now. Soft wool vest. It's of the cloth variety, so it's not the best, but it is something. Let's get our new axe, the primitive axe. Add that. Looks pretty cool in comparison to this first worn axe. And then here, bring the Burning Blade Medallion to Zitha Fargaze. Through my divinations, I see that an item of power hides deep within the Burning Blade Coven, guarded by beasts and black magic. It is called the Burning Blade Medallion, and your next task is to find it and remove it from the Coven. Okay, and we're gonna get some leather pants from doing this, and a minor healing potion, which is huge and hardcore. My hunter trainer has aspect of the monkey for me, and serpent sting, and then also track beast, which I should take. Which I didn't have in the first one, but I don't usually use all the tracked abilities, but if I do, it'll actually show on the mini map here in the top right. It'll show little things for beast specifically, and we'll get other ones later on. So I'll show you that. Serpent sting is really good. And then aspect of the monkey is our first aspect. It increases your chance to dodge by 8%. Let's sell this so we have a room in our inventory. And let's head out. Put these here. Cool. Let us go to the cave. Oh, wait, first, I want to grab actually something else. There is something else we should do first. My knowledge of the game is going to help me here. So this guy has a quest for the cave eventually, but first he has us deal with the lazy peons that are around the trees here. So I have to use the foreman's blackjack on the lazy peons when they're sleeping. Wake up 5 of them and then return to foreman. Cursed peons, they work hard gathering lumber from the trees of the valley, but they're always taking naps. I need someone to help keep the peons in line. This peon looks like he's working, so I don't have to worry about him. But I'll use this foreman's blackjack on one of these guys if I need. Oh, he's sleeping. You see the Z's? He's sleeping over here. Let's go wake him up. Sometimes they wake up right when you get there, and it's really annoying. Boom. Ow, okay, I'll get back to work, Rockmar. That's right, you will. I think this guy's looking for him too. Let me go this way then, because I know that there's potentially one more over here. So we'll go do that real quick. Get the one that I know most people won't run to because it's far out of the way. Also, a thing that WoW players do, World of Warcraft players do, is they sometimes jump while they're running. Oh, there's another one there. I didn't even see that one. Alright, let's wake up that guy, and then we'll go over here and wake up this guy. 3 of 5. I don't know if there's one more back there, but I'm not going to worry about it because that's a long ways to run. We're just going to head back this direction. Oh, this guy's already asleep again. I just woke him up and he's asleep again. What is going on here? Hmm. Maybe I should not be in any guild, actually, for the moment. Eventually, maybe I'll join a guild, but I want this still to be living off the land, and I don't like seeing the guild name. I probably could just turn that off, though. Oh, here's the last guy. Boom. Well, that was easy. Where's my that was easy button? Good, good. Maybe they'll think twice before slacking next time. Thanks for the help. Bazril's pick. Rockmar, you are a dependable orc. Can I count on you for another task? Some time ago, I was surveying the cave to the north for minerals, and I left my favorite pick behind. When I later returned to retrieve it in the cave, it was filled with vicious beasts. Will you go into the cave, the Burning Blade Coven, and get my pick? I left it in the chamber with waterfall. My pick has a spell on it, so you can see it in the dark. So you won't have to worry about finding it, just what's guarding it. Yeah, I could do that. That'll be fine. So far, we only have 6 copper to our name, but eventually we're going to be rolling in money because Rockmar has plans. Of course, he will never be able to be as profitable as a person that can use the auction house, but just off of his skill alone, he will make a lot of money. So let's get this going. Oh, yeah. Anyways, hope everybody's doing good. Obviously, like I said, this was recorded straight after that first episode, but we are obviously right back to it because when you're playing WoW, you can't ever just play 30 minutes. I guess there might be some days where I can only play 30 minutes, but yeah, of course I want to play some more. So we'll do another 30 minutes and see how I'm feeling then. But yeah, we'll have to kill some of these vile familiars before we go inside the cave. Another thing about this game that you will start to notice is the so when I target a character, they show up next to my name up here. These scorpids that I was attacking earlier, they're yellow, which means they're neutral. And so when you walk around them, they do not attack you unless you attack them first. These red guys, they actually will start attacking you as you get close to them. They're called aggressive mobs. And so my goal will be to not get too close to them, because if they can attack me before I have a chance to like preemptively shoot or something, it'll not be good for me. So yeah, anyways. And then the higher level I get over some of these mobs or monsters, the easier it'll be for me to walk past them. But obviously, I am level 4 versus a level 4 Fellstalker. So, I am at equal strength as him, technically. Of course, I'm a player, so I am a little bit better, but you should understand what I mean by that. Oh. Okay, one thing I am going to do to help me out in this cave is I'm actually going to eat this cactus apple surprise. So I'm going to be getting a buff from this. If you spend at least... Oh no! He wasted my cactus apple. Okay, this is an issue in hardcore WoW. Is a thing called hyper spawning. Monsters spawn more frequently in caves. And so in a hardcore world, that could spell your doom in an instant. And as a hunter, you deal less damage when you are close to someone. See, look, he already spawned. He's gonna mess me up again. What the heck? Alright, I'm gonna attack this guy. Okay, I'm gonna just not eat my apple right now. I am wasting all my apples. I've wasted 2 apples because I wasn't able to stay seated for 10 seconds. That's honestly my issue. I should not have done that. Okay, the pick is in this room. You can see it there glowing in the dark. So we just have to get over there. There's the waterfalls that it was talking about. And yeah. Did I also forget to say we hit level 5? So we are 5 levels in. That's pretty fun. And we're 10 minutes into this episode. So it took about 40 minutes to go from level 1 to level 5. Of course, like I said, I was going slightly slower than normal due to the fact that I am purposely like reading the quests so people can kind of get a little bit more immersed into the story that we're presenting right here. But yeah, with hyper spawning, there could be something that spawns right on top of me while I'm fighting another creature. And then it could start to get very dangerous. This warlock, orc warlock up there, I think he's also going for the Burning Blade medallion. So we'll see if we can get to it first. Probably not, unfortunately. I think there's no mob besides this, so... Let's see if we can be friendly. Hello. Yes, I will group up with you to do this. Only for the sake of us not having to deal with, unfortunately, having to do this ourselves. And then we have to wait for the respawn of this. Oh my gosh, I got my first bag. This is a huge deal. We'll talk about it in a second. Oh, I'm so lucky that I got the first loot in that group. That bag is mine. Okay, that is a good sign. Thank you. Okay, so, as I said before, my character had a 20-slot bag, as you can see right here. And I had a light quiver. Well, I'm going to move this quiver over here to this equipment spot. And I'm going to equip this small bag. And now I have 6 extra slots for my bag. And so I have a lot more room to carry stuff. And I won't have to be as choosy. Which will be very exciting. I'm super excited about that. Also, lucky there's a lot of people in the caves, so we don't have to worry about people running around and getting in our way. But yeah. I do have a hearthstone that I could use, but I am actually just going to run back. But yeah. So that was the Burning Blade medallion. I obviously took out that guy. What was his name again? Yarog Baneshadow. I took Yarog Baneshadow out with that warlock. We did that so that we both didn't have to wait for the spawn. That would have been unfortunate. One way that people say that your character is lucky is if you get a bag drop on your character. If you don't get a bag drop, you're considered an unlucky character, and it just that people make superstitious jokes that you won't make it if you have a bag or don't get a bag or something. But I'm perfectly fine. Anyways, let's turn in this quest, the Burning Blade Medallion, and then we'll turn in the Pick quest. And then I think we're going to be moving on to our next location. Let's get the dust-covered legs. And that's a new equip. Ooh, they're like shorts. Green shorts. Dust-covered leggings. Report to Senjin Village. Your trials against the Burning Blade are finished here in the valley. But I want you to report your findings. Go to the troll village of Senjin and seek out Master Gadrin. Senjin Village is east of the valley, then right at the fork. Tell Gadrin of the Burning Blade and that they have reached the Valley of Trials. Discover from him if they have any, if they have yet reached Senjin. Go, Rockmar, and be swift. I fear the evil found in the Burning Blade Coven is but the herald of a larger threat. Speak with Master Gadrin in Senjin Village. Very cool. I also got my first healing potion, which I always put on Shift A. That's always my heal, my oh crap button where I need to heal. And they're very important in hardcore.
Speak, friend.
Thazril's pick. Have you entered the Burning Blade Coven, Rockmar? Did you find my pick? I did. Great, you got it. Thanks a lot, Rockmar. This is my favorite pick. Now, if my peons ever finish chopping down those trees, maybe we can find a nice cave to mine.
For the Horde.
Boom! I am now halfway to level 6, and we are saying goodbye to our first location, the Valley of Trials. And we are now moving out into the wider Durotar world. That's really fun. I'm excited to be able to do this. I've been wanting to do some sort of content creation thing again. I've been talking a lot about it with my brothers. One of my brothers runs a successful Star Wars channel. If you're into Star Wars, go check out Star Wars Oddball. That's my younger brother. And I have two other brothers who are both gamers, and they have made content before. Some of you, if you're coming from my Minecraft series, will remember my brother King Zafara had done his own series where he was trying to beat me as well to a Minecraft thing. But anyways, and he's done some other games as well. We got a quest here from Ukor. Excuse me, can you help me? I have a load of food here. I've walked along the road and braved scorpions and spiders and worse. Brought the food to the Valley of Trials because I thought they needed it, and I like to help out. But they don't need any food. Now I have to take it back to Razor Hill, and I'm afraid of the beasts along the way. Can you take it for me? I'm just a peon, but you're a hero. You fear nothing. Take it to Innkeeper Grosk at the Razor Hill Inn. Thank you. Sure, I'll do that for you, but I'm going to have to hold on to it for a bit before I get there. So let's go over here, and let's get some more quests. This is Senjin Village. It's said to take a right at the fork, and we did. And here we come into Senjin Village. This is a troll-run town, and we will get to explore some of the backstory of the trolls. It's going to be really fun. Oh, we got a quest over here. One of my favorite things in this game is the music. So I want to make sure the music is up. Ambience I'll turn down. Cool. Lar Prowltusk outside Senjin Village. Once you destroy the 3 sets of attack plans held by the Kolkar Crag, or within the Kolkar Crag. I could do that. We also got a quest to turn in up here, which is probably the message that we were told to send.
Relax.
Your report comes at a bad time. The Burning Blade is not seen here in Senjin, but the evil has taken seed off the coast on the Echo Isles. The orcs are friends to the Dark Spirit Trolls, honorable friends. We want to help the orcs, but we need help too. Okay. So he's got 3 quests for me. I hear the voice of my brother, Minshina, calling to me in my dreams. He was taken by Zalazane, the warlock on Echo Isles to the east, and he is dead. But death is not freedom for my brother. His spirit was trapped within his own skull by Zalazane's magic. In my dreams, I see it with other skulls in a circle of power on the largest Echo Isle. As long as it remains there, my brother's soul is doomed. Go retrieve it. Zalazane. Defeat Zalazane, 8 voodoo trolls and 8 hex trolls. And report to Orgnil Solskar. I could do that. And then how about this? Bring 4 intact Makura eyes and 8 vials of crawlers. He's going to make me a sticky substance to help with some other quests in the future. Bring 4 Durotar tiger furs. Many of the hides we use come from the Durotar tigers. Blankets, armor, tents. They are a great many reasons we hunt the beast. and many reasons we let them thrive at the same time. The time has come for us to cull the flock, so to speak. Our numbers grow, and our needs are beginning to overwhelm our stocks.
Stay
Okay,
away
we'll
from
go kill some Duratar tigers for you. What does this guy have over here?
how you doing.
Nothing that I need. Fishing supplies. Okay, I actually need to talk to him. There's something that I need from him. Well, there's a few things I need from him, actually. So first off, fishing supplies.
He got the good stuff.
Slither skin mackerel. I need that. And a fishing pole.
Later.
How you doing, man?
We'll also sell what I don't need, which is pretty much everything. And then weapons merchant. There's nothing I can get. But, and I've only used like 30 bow. Ooh, let's repair our armor. That is one thing in this game. Armor has durability and will eventually break. Okay. I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to head down here and grab fishing. Because we have 1 silver. So we can get it. There is a fishing vendor or place up here, not a trainer. Ruthless Souls Hardcore. Actually gonna decline that too. I'm also gonna open this up and go guild block guild invites. I do not want to keep getting added to guilds, so we'll do that. Can't believe we're already at 21 minutes. This day has gone, or this next episode has gone quick. Fisherman. Apprentice fishing.
Later.
Okay. So, I think that this would be a fun series to get out at dinner time every night. So I think after this episode is finished, I'm actually going to upload episode 1. Because so far I recorded it, and then I started episode 2. But I think I'm actually going to break, and I'm going to upload episode 1. And then I will upload this one tomorrow at 6 p.m. And then we'll just keep going from there every day, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, West Coast. And we'll go from there. But I still have 7.5 minutes, so let's go to Razor Hill, and we're gonna get our new flight path or Hearthstone, and we'll turn in some quests over there and get a whole slew of new quests, and then we'll start whittling our way through all the quests in the area. But I like to have a full quest list or quest log, and then eventually turn in like 20 questions at once. Uh-oh, snake. Right next to the road. Gotta take care of those. But yeah, Rockmar's doing good so far. I learned fishing though, so now I can actually equip this fishing rod. And this will be very important for my journey. With fishing, I will be able to fish up a variety of fishes, and also I can get lucky on chests, which can have special items in them that I would normally have to buy off of the auction house. And so I am going to level up my fishing in one of these episodes so that we can unlock some stuff, and also unlock some cooking skill as well, because right here level 1 cooking is required, and you can make slither skin mackerel, which is not the best, but I can essentially do 2 birds with 1 stone. I can start fishing and then turn all of those fish into cooked material and level up my cooking at the same time. And then we can start to get some of the good cooking stuff, because there will be, similar to this cactus apple surprise, which gives you the buff, which I have not been successful in showing off. There are more of those and higher level ones that you need higher level cooking for. So, and as a self-found person, I can't just buy them. So I need to be able to make them myself. And yeah, so that is what we'll do. So I think we'll grab cooking. We'll grab any professions that we can in this area. And then get our Hearthstone set and grab the quests. And then I think it'll be 30 minutes. And then next episode will just be a bunch of killing and completing of quests. Got ourselves an undead rogue all the way out here. That's crazy. But yeah, there's something very relaxing. Got the music, the ambiance of everything. Just, yeah, I love the vibes of this. Let's turn in first quest. Boom. That quest is way too tough for me. Oh, so normally you have to run inside and all the way up, but you can actually just jump here and grab your quest from outside. Why waste that time?
What do you need? Strength. May your blades never dull.
Take the bread.
What are you looking for?
Make this place my inn. I will also sell that.
Go forth to victory.
Oh, I don't have 50. Huh, can I even get that one? I can get that one. Cool. Like I said, I know where all these quests are. So I'm a little bit, at least for a while. There will eventually become a time when I start to forget. But we'll see how long we can go. Maybe that'll be one other add-on that I'll eventually add into the list, which will be Questy. Oh, oh. Let's get this.
Strength and honor. Go.
I'm gonna jump because I won't die. You take damage, but not necessarily too much. But yeah, hope you're all enjoying this series so far. Gonna be a little bit of prep time needed for some of it, but you know, here we go. But yeah, so for secondary professions, there is fishing, cooking, and first aid. First aid will be another one we will definitely need because bandages are so useful to us. I'm pretty sure it's right there. First aid training at him. And we also have just a general goods vendor in here. And some other trainers. 4 bars till level 6. And no other quests to grab. There is a bowyer here. A bowyer. And I'll be able to buy this horned recurve bow eventually. And also this laminated recurve bow at level 11. So we'll eventually get there. But for now, we'll have to wait. Yeah, like I said, we have about a minute and a half now. Let me talk to one of these guards.
Greetings.
Profession trainer. I want to do skinning. Oh, he's in Rockmar. That's unfortunate. How about leatherworking? Also in Rockmar. Okay. How about cooking? Also in Rockmar. Okay, well I know where they are inside of Rockmar, so I guess I'll just go and get those eventually. Maybe I'll get it soon though, because maybe that'll be the start of the next quest, or the next leg of our adventure will be going to Rockmar and getting skinning. Oh, I don't have money for it, so I gotta go get the money for it first. Oh wait, no. Leatherworking and skinning are 10 copper each, but cooking is 1 silver. So I need to do a couple of quests. We'll head back down to Senjin Village and do some of those quests, and then work our way back up and get them all done. Yeah, but anyways, another episode come and gone already. Here's Rockmar. ready for his rest. The next time you log in, or I log in and start this character, you are going to see a blue bar instead of a purple bar. And you'll know that that's what this is. So I'm logging off, everybody. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.